Hello friends, I'm Miss Maria with the Greensboro Public Library. Today we're going to learn how to make this tiny little fishbowl or aquarium craft. I hope that you can see that. Let's look at what supplies we'll need. You'll need a clear plastic container like fruit or applesauce or yogurt or something like that comes in. You'll need some blue or green tissue paper. I've got both possibilities here. You'll need liquid glue, and you'll need a cup and a paintbrush or something like that to put the glue on. And then we'll look at what we're going to decorate it with. So we're going to start out with just a little bit of glue in our extra cup, the cup that we're working from. We'll squeeze out a little glue. And you can cut or tear your tissue paper into small pieces. So I tried both ways. This one I tore it and you get a little bit different effect than if I cut it. This time I'm going to cut it. So we're going to just cut some really small squares or rectangles. We're going to use a paintbrush or even your finger, a Q-tip, whatever you have. And we're going to start painting our glue or spreading our glue onto the inside of our container. Can you see that? And then we're going to smooth our tissue paper on so that it sticks. We'll do a little section at a time. Smooth that down. Can you see that there, how we're lining the inside of our cup with the tissue paper? And then we'll add a little bit more glue and keep going. So I'll just keep working my way around the inside of the cup with my tissue papers. If I come to like an odd place, you might want to cut your paper a little bit smaller, especially around the bottom. There are a few little grooves down there on this particular cup. So we're going to just keep covering the inside of our cup with our tissue and a little bit more glue each time that we need some. So there you can see what we're doing. As you can see in the finished one, I covered the entire inside of it with the tissue paper. And when I did that, I left it to dry for a little while. And then I took my same glue, my liquid glue, and my brush, and I painted glue on the top of the layer of tissue paper to sort of seal it. And then I let it dry again. So here's one. In this one, I used the green tissue paper. You can see if you like that color better. And I've already put my layers of tissue paper on there, and I painted some glue on top of the tissue to seal it. And this one is almost dry. So there's our little fishbowl or aquarium. What can we do to decorate it? Well, I have some possibilities. I found these cute little fish and sea creature stickers. They're little foam stickers. So I think I'll pick out a couple of those to put inside my fishbowl. I've got some little tiny seashells, or little rocks would be cute also. So I'm going to put a couple of those inside the bottom of my little aquarium craft. And I also found in my craft closet, I found some play sand, some craft sand. If you don't have that's okay. You could also try glitter. You could try anything that you have around your closet or your craft room or your art station, whatever you've got to decorate the inside of your aquarium. So, like I said, this tissue paper is pretty much dry. So here's what I'm going to do. I think we'll add some sand first. You know, sometimes if you have an aquarium or a fishbowl, you might see one at the pet store, or you might have one in your classroom at school. They have a bottom layer of sand or little tiny rocks. So I'm squeezing some glue in there, and I'm going to sprinkle just a tiny little bit of this craft sand. I also had the idea that if you don't have this or glitter, you could even try a few grains of rice that you might have in your cabinet. Any little thing to cover the bottom would be cute. I'm just going to sprinkle that around a little bit. And then I'm going to add just a tiny bit of glitter so my aquarium looks a little shiny. And we'll sprinkle that around a little bit. And that will take a few minutes to dry. You know how glitter is, especially. It takes a little while to dry and it gets all over the place, but it's fun. So there's the bottom of our little fishbowl. Now I think I'm going to add my stickers. But because the inside where we did the tissue paper is a little bit bumpy, even though these are stickers, I'm going to add some extra glue just to make sure that it holds tight. So this one is sticky, but just make sure I'm giving it a little bit of extra glue around. And I'll press that on the inside of my little fishbowl and just hold it or press it for a minute until I think it is pretty secure. So there's that one. I think that looks cute. And then I have a little sea turtle also, which are one of my favorites. So, and it's not very sticky, so I'm going to add a little glue to it as well. Let's see, maybe I'll put it a little bit closer to the bottom. Right there, and I'll press it a little bit until the glue sticks. Okay, I think it's coming along, but you remember in the blue one I had some seashells also, so I'm going to add a dot of glue for each one of those to make sure that they hold secure. So I'll put a dot of glue right there. Carefully put my seashell in, press it down a little bit, and then I'll do the same thing for this one. Carefully put that little seashell in there, get it lined up with the glue as best I can. Okay. So what do you think? I think it looks pretty good. Now, we will let this glue dry a little while. So what I think I will do with mine is put it maybe in a sunny windowsill, and that will help the glue dry. The temperature will be warm and it will dry a little faster. And once the glue dries, it will be clear, so you won't see the white spots anymore. And the other thing about putting it in a windowsill is that the light will shine through and it will look like you really do have water inside your little tiny aquarium or fishbowl. So I hope that you'll try this project. Like I said, use whatever you have around the house, and you can make it your own creation, and everyone's will be unique and different. I hope you'll give it a try. Thank you for joining me.